The thoughts, views, and opinions expressed by this podcast, as well as its hosts, are for entertainment purposes only. I repeat, it is not serious. It is not real. No one is exposing, revealing, indicting, or telling you anything about themselves. Also, we do not encourage you to try this at home. We are trained professionals who do not have your best interests at heart, or our own. Enjoy the show.
Bullshit.
I'm here. You don't start no narrative on me.
I'm not starting a narrative.
Don't try
That
it.
is.
Don't try to put that on me.
Can I ask a question?
Me?
Yeah.
Nobody else but me?
Yeah.
All right.
Why can't she start a narrative on you?
Oh. I
What's
mean, you got narratives for everybody, nigga. Why they can't start one on your ass? You do a lot of.
I hate a block.
I knew that's what I was like, he gonna go grab them glasses.
Threw them
I
out.
didn't say
blockers
anything.
for times like this.
No hate. I promise.
we
no
can
hate.
discuss it. Come
No
on,
hate.
we can
I just want to
discuss
know. I'm very curious.
We can discuss it. She can start a narrative on me.
Okay. I'm cool then. I want to hear you
Each
say
of you here can start a narrative on
You
me.
dismiss it though.
Hey, she's talking to Mike.
Oh, we live.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man, I ain't know that.
Listen, each of you can start a narrative on me. Patronies, if I've represented myself in a way that seems like I have an issue with that, then that's my bad and I will do better with that. I love narratives.
I was going to say, I don't think you have an issue with narrative.
That's not true.
Not only do
That's
I
not
love
true.
narratives, don't step on me, I'm going to toss it to y'all in a minute. Not only do I love narratives, I feel like they are premium fuel for podcasts.
They are. That is true.
So, I take it back.
Okay.
Let me paraphrase.
Mm-hmm.
Patronies and Mel and BMWs. When I start narrative, and Ish can get some of the smoke too. When I start narratives, I sit home, I open the middle drawer in my dresser, I bypass the XX polos for the XX Nordstrom tees because I've gained some weight and they're more comfortable for me at home. I sit crisscross applesauce in the bed with the TV on a fish tank as the Apple TV screensaver. And I use all of my brain power to come up with lies about the cast. I sit there and fight narrative blocks sometimes. Like, damn, I can't think of lies to put on these niggas. Now, writer's block, I
Crisscross
fight.
applesauce is crazy.
I fight. I sit like that.
Serious.
No,
Show us.
Barefoot.
No,
That's
he'll-
my bad.
That nigga is
he do that.
serious. She said show us.
Show us.
Sometimes I walk downstairs to the refrigerator in the midst of narrative block
With the t-shirt on?
with the Winnie the Pooh.
Oh,
Winnie the
man.
Pooh, sleep hanging.
I don't need to know that part, but go ahead.
The sleep out.
No undies. Not a tidy whitey in sight.
Winnie the Yo, this nigga is a fool.
Hey, nigga, stop laughing so much.
The visual is
I mean,
crazy.
sometimes I walk downstairs.
Don't judge.
It's
All
5
the
o'clock.
lights out in the crib, the sleep out. You know what I mean? That is sick. And I open up the refrigerator door and I pull out the little thin slices of cheese that I got from the market to make a little bootleg charcuterie. I didn't close the salami thing right, so it's hard in there. It's
a
hard.
new definition of hard salami.
That's not pause?
I'm eating rotten charcuterie, trying to fight the narrative block. What I'm saying is, I really go through lengths and hurdles to come up with organic, natural, and funny lies and narratives on you guys. Create your narrative.
Oh,
But don't piggyback off mine. I got a good one brewing in the pot. Don't come to me now and try to add a narrative. Don't try to reverse my narrative. Come up with your own narrative. My narrative is Spicy Mel was born while Ish was sick. And now he's back. And there was no Spicy Mel that way. That's the end of my narrative. And it's a good one. That's gonna have the talk spaces riled up. I be in there. I be in there now. That's gonna get them. They fall for this shit. Yo, do you really think of the middle of this? I'm like, no comment, you guys. I cannot say.
They asked you that?
They ask questions sometimes. No, they ain't asked me nothing about y'all too. I'm talking shit right now. But they have asked questions. They're invested in the pod. Like,
They are.
I mean,
No,
so
they
they ask.
I've learned that.
Hey,
They're
what do you think
heavily
about?
invested.
And they're savvy, right? So they like, hey, Mel's performance in 663 versus her performance in 659. What did you think about how she handled this segment versus this? Like they do that. They do the. They get into it with us.
They are really
with all of us.
I know.
Yeah, they do.
So and I appreciate that.
Dog, I
appreciate
I was
that.
at the gas station at Wawa, of course. At the gas station.
King
the
Wawa.
other day.
Getting praise.
This nigga got the key to Wawa.
Getting bowed.
Bruh.
Getting bowed to.
Getting
No
praise.
bullshit.
Getting praise.
I'm getting
Praise and
gas.
worship.
So I'm walking in, and somebody just stopped, yo, and was like, "Yo, Ish, pretty ass girl. Yo, can I take a picture?" She was like over there about past parks. I'm like,
So after you took the picture, what happened?
So she walked.
I
over.
walked up to the car.
She walked to you, or you walked over to her?
I walked up there.
I bet you,
Took the
Gentlemen.
picture. You know what I'm
Stone
saying?
Cold gentleman, Ralph Treasure.
Ralph
Shit on
Ralph
you.
T. But I just when you see people that take that much interest in and they'll start arguing with me about the topics. That's when I know like they're invested.
What do you do in that scenario?
Yo, that's fucked up, yo. My man, like my friend, told me the other day that I was shooting at Mel. I'm like, fam, no, I'm not. The nigga had the shit on his TV when I walked in his house. I told y'all. Nigga had the shit on his TV, put it on. I'm like, bro, no, I'm not. I'm not shooting at Mel. I'm like, yo, we had a disagreement. That don't mean I'm shooting at her. I wasn't, personally speaking to her.
That's the
Like,
other thing that they be so invested that they really be thinking we got beef up here.
Yeah.
Like,
Or
And they think that we'd be dead serious about certain
or they
shit.
think that
It's
we
like,
misogynists that don't like women that only want to fuck women.
That's just you.
yeah, that's you. I ain't gonna
no,
hold
that-
you. That applies to you.
You want to put me in it? You can.
no. They.
I see you looked at me.
I was looking
You
at
wanna put me
Mel.
in it.
He's
I was
making
looking
the
at-
narrative.
I was looking at
Oh,
Mel.
well,
I was trying to be
let's
funny
identify
and
it.
look at Mel because Mel said that we don't like women. We just like fucking women.
Mel
I mean,
wasn't
that's
talking.
true. A lot of men.
Damn.
Got him. There you go.
Not you guys personally. I mean,
I'm getting my shit.
a lot of men
Word.
don't like women. They just like fucking them.
Shanti.
Yo, Shanti, don't start.
It's the truth.
All right. Okay, I'm back. Okay.
A lot of men don't see value in women outside of sex.
You want to
No.
pause? You want to take a break?
You don't want to miss this,
Why you
this
wanna
combo.
Oh, here.
Because you want to
All right.
eat.
We will take a brief commercial break, and we will be right back. Don't touch that dial.
Then we're back.
Not only are we back from the break, but we can't come back with that talk we was just having off of that talk that was right there.
That's true.
So, yeah, we can't do that.
Which one do you want to tackle first?
This one, since we're here having it, Ish, why do you disagree with Mel and Shanti's assertion that there are men out there like that? And I don't want to put them in the same box. Our beef with you is that you were saying that to us it seemed like. Shanti is just saying that those men exist.
I feel like the majority of men are like that.
Really?
Oh, I tried to shoot her some
What
bail.
the fuck?
I tried to be the
serious?
bail bondsman.
Seriously.
You believe that? I'm gonna submit to the premise that there are some men that may hate women. I never met.
I
them.
don't think it has anything to do with hating women. I think men are just a lot more primal and they don't see value in women outside of sex.
Let me ask you. I do disagree.
Your trauma's leaking out.
Word. Yo, I do disagree. I think that oftentimes in today society, women tend to lead more with sexuality and sensuality, and I think that when you lead with that, then somebody's gonna look at you as such.
There's a discussion to be had.
Please,
Yeah, okay.
right? And I think that most men, when you meet a woman, like if I was single, I met you, it's a physical attraction. It's a sexual attraction.
Uncle Ish.
So, no, I'm serious. Along the lines of getting to know you, the dude still wants to hit it, but now you have to, whether by phone, by text, by hanging out, show him other things that you possess outside of your physical attributes. And I think that oftentimes, especially when you fuck a dude too fast, he don't get to know that you mad cool, that you smart, that you ambitious, that you got a good sense of humor, or you got intellect, you looking forward to doing X, Y, and Z because he already got to the pinnacle. before you even show them your whole. You get what I'm saying?
Why does Mel look so fed up?
The pinnacle.
I'm sorry. What?
The pinnacle.
No.
You disagree with that? You're a man. You disagree with what I'm saying? You disagree with what I'm saying?
I was just trying to make jokes in my head.
Oh no, like
I was trying to crack jokes too.
Yeah,
like,
I was
jokes.
saying muffin.
Yeah,
man.
you was getting your shit up.
I was like,
nah, you too. But
and be kind to my friend too, nigga. Don't muffin man, my friend.
I'm not doing that.
I could take it.
I'm not even. I'm not even doing that. I'm just saying, like, so I don't think that necessarily dudes don't see past y'all sexuality. I just think that sometimes that's when it's all that's presented, that's all they get.
I will say there is a discussion to be had, and maybe not today, but there is definitely a bigger picture in society. I feel like the sexual liberation movement, the way it affected men and women, pornography, social media, these are accumulation of things that have led people from quote unquote back in I feel like it's accumulation of things that have led people to disregard, degrade, not appreciate sex, marriage, relationships in a way that we used to.
Sure. Mm-hmm. She cooking.
There's something to be said about the way that men treat sex and the way that
She's
women
had this
treat
talk
sex.
before.
Word.
I'm coming with it up the dome.
Clear out. I'm bad.
Big shanty.
Yeah.
Big shanty.
Go hide behind
Get
the
your shit up.
plants now, motherfuckers.
I never looked at this angle. I'm listening.
I'm listening
I'm
too.
listening.
I mean, there's, like I said, the way men view sex and what is the pod?
You're cooking. You're cooking.
I've never seen a muffin reversal like this. This is crazy.
Not.
Yeah, flip move,
You're cooking.
stupid.
Listen, I'm not gonna drag it out. I'm not gonna drag it out too far. I will just say, adaptation is part of human nature. Women have adapted to the way that men treat us and the way that men look at us and the way that the world is, because at the end of the day, men are the leaders of society. This is not a question. Men are the leaders of society.
You hear that, big dog? Hey, salute to that
she's
one.
not finished.
Salute to that one. Oh.
She's not finished.
So, women will fall in line.
Okay.
We know what men want. Therefore, we're going to cater to that. If men only want sex, and that's the only way that you feel like you can attract a relationship out of them, don't you think the world is going to adjust to that? Why do you think that they put naked girls to sell beer on commercials? Why do you think that they put girls in bikinis next to cars?
I asked Parks, our beer guy.
Oh,
don't know.
because what goes better than beer and naked women?
No, I'm agreeing with
Naked women go with everything.
Sex sells, right?
I don't disagree with one thing.
So
she
does
said.
beer.
Yeah, naked women like $5.
So is beer.
But I feel like where people fuck up, is women think that they could sell their sex for a man's emotional labor, and that's quite the opposite.
Ding, ding, ding.
But there's also a flip side to this.
Ding, ding, ding.
There's also a flip side to this. When we say that there's men out there that do not like women, that may in fact hate women and only look at them as valuable for their own sexual gratification, there is in fact a significant population of men who are extremely angry with women, who feel entitled to women, and they also don't feel like they're receiving what they are owed and what they are due.
What they are owed.
Exactly.
Right?
Owed is the word.
Can I ask a question?
And yes.
I want you to keep going.
My question's quick.
What's the percentage? Okay.
And I receive what you're saying, those men exist. What are you using as the metric? How did you find out? How are you identifying the men to come up with the percentage?
There's no way that I could give you a percentage because
But you said there's no percentage.
I said there's no way that I can give you a percentage because depending on who you poll, it's always going to be a different percentage.
Then how can we
But
know how
hold
many
on.
men- Okay.
But the reality of the situation is that when women come together and we have these discussions, no matter where we have these discussions, they are shared stories. You think that I'm listening to you. They are shared stories, and it doesn't even matter
Yeah, but that was
hold on.
That was like cap fly.
No. It doesn't even matter the age because me and Shanti, we are. She's 20 years younger than me, but we understand each other because we probably experience the same things. Women in my age group, younger than me, around her age, we all have the same
a trend.
experiences because sometimes it has nothing to do with sex. Sometimes when you're a woman, you are presenting as I am somebody looking for partnership or companionship or a mate or whatever. So you're not necessarily leading with sex. You're leading with your, physically you're attractive, but like you're leading with your personality and your characteristics, and you're actually genuinely trying to get to know somebody. I am telling you from the perspective of somebody who has been out with people, and they bring with them that sense of entitlement, that sense of rage that's simmering under the surface, this anger,
there's
with the
something to be
sense of
said.
like what is owed and not being given to them. And they direct it to every single woman they come into contact with. And I have witnessed this, I've experienced
I
it,
have as well.
I've seen it. My girlfriends have said the same thing, even women that I don't know, and it's just a conversation that kind of comes up.
Cool.
There, way before, I feel like there's something to be said about the fact that a lot of men think that they are owed sex,
I believe that. I think
and I have personally experienced that a lot.
I promise you, I'm with y'all.
Okay.
I'm not. We're not even playing tug of war. I want you to be though as open as you are saying. Yo, it's women that I don't know, different age groups, different ethnicities, all different walks of life, and they are sharing the same experiences. When we sit around and say, yo, this is barbershop talk with dudes that I don't know, I never met, this man might be 60, this man might be 20, and this is the general consensus amongst men, you always give pushback.
I was going to say the exact same thing. We are however many men, and weekly we have shared stories. Never from that do we make a general conclusion about the majority of women because we have those shared stories.
I think you guys.
And every time we bring it up, what you say is, and I quote, "We are not a monolith," and we receive that when you say it. So I think Ish is valid in saying, why is that not present on the other side?
We are not a monolith, but at the same time, biology is real. The things that men are geared towards and the things that women are geared towards are completely different. Women are geared towards nurturing family, taking care of a home. Men are geared towards sex. They're geared towards reproduction.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
I just read an
How is
article.
that wrong?
I just
I
read an
literally
article that
studied
said the
biology. How is that
hunter-gatherer model is false, and women were hunters as often as men were back in
Let me ask you now.
the Stone Ages.
And
or
you work
whatever.
at Nightlife.
Yeah, I do.
Do you think the women that you work around on a day-to-day basis are looking to nurture some man and looking to raise a family? Or we just had Mo sitting here a minute ago, and she said women are focused on what they can get from the man. That's what she said.
I
kind of
think
women.
she said that in regards to a scenario that had been presented.
Right, a very
we were talking about
specific scenario.
side chicks.
No, she did.
And we were talking.
She said she don't think women care about any of that.
But she was talking about a specific group. She was talking about
Women.
She was talking about side
True.
chicks and their incentive. You can't do that.
She said that we presented the room with, do you think people care about, or do you think side chicks care about
being a side chick.
being a side chick as long as they're getting time and dick? Mo said, I don't think they care about nothing
But the bread.
except what they can get. So my question to Shanti is, she works in Nightlife, which is a small demo, but she also said that women by nature, biologically, want to be nurturers and caretakers.
Are you denying biology that men
I'm
and women
saying-
are different and we have different goals innately?
I'm gonna tell you. I think that in your adaptation and evolution thing that you said, I think that women have adapted and women have evolved to become something that is not.
That's against their nature.
Okay, so now you answered your own question. So today's women don't necessarily care about having a family and rearing children. They care about the bag. That's why
It's
we see
not
so
that they
many.
don't care.
That's why we see so many 40-year-old women, 50-year-old women that discount family for work.
It's not that they don't
I
care.
don't
It's
think
about survival.
I think that's a poor choice of word. Don't say discount. That is an assumption. You should never ever. Don't use that word. Don't use that word.
Mel,
Use another
you
word.
have to
Hey,
stop.
all I say is keep the sentiment. Change the word.
Now, I have female friends.
Change
Mel,
the
can I-
word. Just change the word. Find a different
He didn't
word.
use it bad.
I didn't say it in a negative way.
He didn't use it bad.
I
He
didn't
wasn't
say it in a
talking about
negative
women.
way at all. I didn't disrespect women.
He wasn't
This
talking
is
about women.
this is the weaponization. What I'm saying is,
don't-
I have a lot of female friends that have consciously disregarded a family life for their careers.
Exactly.
Correct.
Consciously disregarded it. Went against their nature.
So what I'm saying is, in that going
That's an
against-
adaptation.
That's an
That's an
adaptation,
adaptation.
evolution. So now this is where we are in today's women.
The women of yesteryear.
Whether we got there through
it's a new woman
adaptation,
today.
whether we got there through evolution, the women of today and the women of 30 and 40 years ago are different women. Biologically.
And you don't
Not
think that the
biological.
That's
men
evolution
are
is
different
biological.
now?
I feel like it was a conscious decision.
It's still. Whether it was
Why do
conscious
women
decision-
become attached after they have
Shanti,
sex?
No. Here's the
Every
situation.
woman don't become attached after they have
why
sex.
do women
Shanti.
release oxytocin in their brain when they have sex with a man? It's because our biology is different. You know when men release that hormone? When they bond with their children. Not when they have sex with a woman.
Shanti.
Not when they spend years with a woman. Not when they walk down the aisle. Women do.
I want you to
Why?
talk,
It's because our
I
brains
wanna
are
make-
But
different.
also,
I don't know where you're going.
But no, but also in addition to this, men's lives have not generally changed. For women, decade upon decade, year by year by year, things have evolved for us in a way that you guys have not had to experience.
That's not true.
You are wrong.
You're saying that to black men.
No, she's wrong,
You're saying that to
period.
black men. That's not true.
Mel is wrong. I want us to
I'm not
understand that in these conversations, we have to be open to everybody's experience. The same way we are just saying that women have been forced, I'm agreeing with you. Society has forced women to evolve and adapt through a bunch of different circumstances
I
that
agree
have
with
taken
that,
place.
I
Whether
agree with that.
single parent
100%.
households, whether a higher cost of living, all of these
Everything.
things have forced women to adapt and evolve.
Yes.
We are all agreeing with that. Y'all have to now open your minds up to see that society has done the same thing for men. Y'all call niggas the new bitches.
Yeah.
That's an evolution
That's
and
an
an adaptation, Mel.
It's like a role
and
reversal.
okay, so
Oh, stop. You said men haven't had to adapt or
so
evolve.
no. I was
This is
about to
where we
no,
go wrong. Go
no,
ahead.
no.
Go ahead.
Now hold on one second here. You got to chill out for a second
No,
because
I'm-
I was about to ask you a question. Okay, I'm not about to stomp all over. Hold on. I'm not about to stomp all over what you're saying. I'm about to ask you a question about what you just said about men being the new bitches. What process in evolution is that for y'all?
And this is what.
Not y'all.
I don't
sorry,
know what
the men.
I don't know what.
Why was that was it a conscious choice to become betas or to become less manly or whatever the case is? What is the,
You know, there's actually a
what is that
study.
response to?
is back on the
Yo, yeah,
What is
because-
what is
Now,
that? What is that a
Somebody
response?
can have
No, what's that a response
Somebody
to?
can have a point,
I'm
and
asking,
Mel
what is
will
that a
derive from your
response
point.
to?
I'm not allowing you to do that to me today. What I'm telling you is that through the course of history, men and women have both evolved. We are all 6-7 men in here that have agreed with you that evolution and adaptation have taken place. I want you to agree with us that has been the same for men, not what caused it, because again, it could be a
It's a plethora
it's a
of
bunch of
things.
things that could have caused it. That's not the relevant piece here. The relevant piece here that a change has occurred in men and women and women.
Your focus.
Yeah, that's true.
When you give your example, you gave a negative.
I gave one that all of us
just
can
one-
agree with.
You gave a negative, quote unquote, example of women adapting to certain circumstances about ever-changing society. Hold on one second. Just hold on one
No,
second.
because you lying. I didn't do that.
What was negative?
What
I'm
was
just,
the negative
just clear that up for me.
Stop, Joe. What was the negative example that I gave you?
Single family, single woman households having to raise kids. That's all I'm
I
saying.
said the higher cost of standard of living in the country.
yes, okay.
That's not negative, Mel.
Okay, realistic.
Inflation is a real thing.
No, I'm not saying that. That's not where I'm going with this.
You're weaponizing the woman shit. Go ahead.
I'm not.
How is she weaponizing
Because she said I
women?
gave
Because she said he gave a negative example.
of female
That's all.
I want
adaptation.
to. Okay,
And I
all
did.
right. So then let me give the alternative to what it is that you are giving an example of. The alternative is when it comes to women who you say are disregarding and discounting the choice to have families and children. These are women who are now the first time in history able to, in their professional lives, be on par and on level with their male counterparts. Be the CEOs and the heads of and titans of industries and CEOs and Fortune 500 companies. This is important. This is the first time in history in which this was an opportunity given to women. And there's some women that feel like this is the choice that I would like to make, where society has always dictated a woman's worth is directly correlated to her creating progeny This is where women say, nope, I am not that woman. I'm making my own personal individual choice to pursue my career goals because that is the human being that I am, and I'm not going to kowtow to society's patriarchal standards of what is my worth in this life.
Again, I feel like
that had nothing to do with our conversation.
Yeah, it actually
because
did.
it has to do with
It
women's
really
worth.
did.
No, the conversation was, Ashanti said that women have a biological want to nurture and caretake. And I said that women of today have evolved and adapted, a lot of them, beyond that. And that's the only reason I brought up the career versus family thing. That's the only reason I brought that up, to address her point, which is a conscious and deliberate choice, like you just said, to forego the family life for the career life.
I will say it's a conscious choice, but I will say it's also not an easy choice for a lot of women.
I didn't say
It's also not an easy choice for a lot of women.
I agree with you.
So have to be independent and to have to, strive. I mean, like, it's not, I don't mean it in a sense of like women are like, oh my God, I have to go out in the field and make money. But I will say if you gave a lot of women the choice of family and children and the quote unquote soft life versus the grind culture, a lot of women would choose to be mothers. A lot of women would choose to be wives.
And there's a lot that'll choose the other side though.
There's a lot that will choose the other side.
And
But
more
my
than-
point is,
That's
those
not
women are
men
going
running around
against their
screaming
nature.
soft life.
I think
we're
that
not doing that.
True.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing with
That's
you.
what dudes out there
Here's the
living
thing is,
soft
I don't
life.
think
I'm
up
not
until a certain
disagreeing
point,
at all.
nobody gave a fuck what a woman actually thought or felt.
There was
no one cared. Everyone just made the assumption that women are supposed to be mothers, be wives, create progeny. That's it. So everything else that you do is extra.
That's true.
It's
You're
whipped
right.
cream and
You're 100%
cherries on
That
top
is
of the
true. I
fucking
agree.
cake.
I agree with that.
But the fact is that women now are able to be vocal about what their choices are, what their individual choices are. And that's why I always say that phrase that you guys make fun of, that we are not a monolith, because there actually are women out there that are like, I never wanted kids. It's not foregoing.
True.
I truly never wanted to. Or there's women who can't have them, and they're like, you know what? These are the cards that I was dealt. So let me do something
handle it
else
this
with
way.
my
Yeah,
life.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, to try to make a statistic out of which women were forced to adapt because of changing circumstances versus the women that are like, those circumstances never really actually applied to me. I'm just moving and shaking as I want to do. It's almost impossible to do so.
Agreed. The same way you can't make a statistic on how many men hate women.
And that's why I didn't even try.
But you said there's a large percentage of men.
said it.
That is what you said. And I said, Mel, give us a percentage.
There's no way, and I told you the reasons why there's no possible way that I'd be able to give a number.
Then there's
If
no
I,
possible
if,
way.
There's no
So you can't say there's a large percentage?
Listen, I am strictly basing that off the fact that Melissa Ford has lived in multiple places, who has a global community of friends all over the world. And when I speak to these women of different races, of different ages, of different nationalities, of different cultures, we all, a significant portion of us, have come to the same conclusions. And that is all that I am basing it off of. I cannot speak for all of womankind, and I cannot base these judgments.
Can I ask you one question?
Just 1 second. Let me just wrap this up. I cannot base all of what I am saying and place this at the feet of every single man, nor will I ever want to do so. But the fact of the matter is that this is something that
It's
a
a theme.
lot
Okay.
of women encounter.
Let me just ask one question when she's done.
Go ahead.
With all that you just said,
Mm-hmm.
how can you still say that's a large percentage of men?
Because if every man you
And
come
to add
across
to
proves
that-
to you
and to add-
that your only value is whether or not
and to
he
add
can
to
fucking
that-
masturbate inside of you,
to add-
then yeah, you're gonna come to that conclusion that men don't see you as anything other than a sexual object.
And to add to that, I'm glad that you said that. That is exactly what you're doing. You are putting it at the foot of men's
Yes.
doors when you conclude from your large population that you can't quite quantify
Don't
how you
scrub your
got
face.
there.
Don't scrub your face.
When you conclude that and say it to men.
Yeah.
You saying,
well,
stop,
that's
wait, no,
really what-
stop. You went on that
that part.
whole long monologue. When you do all of that, and then say to men in real life, hey, mad at y'all niggas only want to fuck us. No, you are putting it at the foot.
No.
You're putting it right at our doorstep.
Hold on one second.
You're
here.
dropping the baby over the firehouse.
No. Hold on one second. Okay, I like your analogy.
That was a good
but no, not in this case. I have no choice but to do that because of where I am constantly. I come every week to a workplace that is male dominated. So I am talking to you guys. And for the most part, what we hope to get from conversations like this is we hope to reach a middle ground and some kind of sense of agreement of, we're all fucked up.
Yeah,
Men, women, hold on.
Please, hold on.
Just 1 second.
Let me take it. I'm throwing it to you.
We're all super fucked up. We all have our flaws and whatever the case is. But when we had that whole conversation about sexual assault and shit like that, just wait. I have a point.
Sexual. I don't know if I was here. I might not.
You weren't here for that. You weren't here for that.
I wasn't.
No, you weren't here for that. You weren't here for that.
And what does that culminate down to? Sexual assault?
No. I'm moving away from this. But there was a point that I made one specific point. I said every woman knows a woman who's been sexually assaulted, but no man knows a rapist. And the reality of the situation is that when I bring these subjects up, it's not to say that every man is guilty of the crime in which I'm talking about. But a lot of times, men will not kind of, how should I phrase it? Acknowledge the bad behavior of their counterparts in order to kind of understand, not understand, but just not commiserate. That's the wrong word, but I'll find another word for it later. But also just kind of understand.
To identify with.
I thank you very much.
To
identify with what women are talking about. When I say I'm not laying it down at your feet, but it doesn't do anything to you for you to acknowledge that there is a point being made and that there actually are men like the ones that we are describing.
True.
That was our very first response to, hey, most men only want to fuck us and don't like us. What most of us said at the top of that was, hey, we're not negating that. We know that those men exist. But what real life men in your face that y'all work with and hang out with are saying to you is, hey, dog, some of that is a slap in the face to black men that's working with you and never tried to fuck nobody.
But Joe, why are you making it a black man thing?
It ain't even a black man.
I feel like this is just a men thing.
It's a man thing.
Why are men nice to you? They feel like they could fuck you or they already did.
All right, I can't. Well, all right.
That's
Shantae,
not
I'm
true.
telling you.
But here's the thing.
But here's the thing.
But wait,
rock
because
with
let me
this,
finish. Y'all interrupted me. How do y'all make that point sitting with men that see value in y'all outside of your vaginas?
That was gonna be my question. I was just gonna say, Mel, you sit with 1, 2,
You were-
3, 4.
But I literally just said that. I literally just said that you can agree with me that I am right to the point where I'm talking about counterparts of yours, but not laying it directly at your feet, accusing you of the same thing.
Well, there's
It's
no
not
debate
all
of
men
what
troll.
niggas exist.
Of course, we started. He started with saying we know niggas like that
need to
exist.
speak like that.
No,
our point is y'all need to speak like
again,
that.
the same way we just agree. I agree with everything you said sitting on this couch
Yeah.
thus far, except for one thing.
What didn't you agree with?
The shit about the fucking. I didn't agree with that.
But
piece.
hold on,
Everything else I've agreed with you thus far.
But
and
also-
I've been open to receiving it.
But hold on. And the other thing that you just said right now is that I'm sitting around and routinely sit around men who are not trying to fuck me, that we work together, et cetera, and that you have, respect for me. But any time I have ever brought up my interaction with other men, you guys have looked at me with the, come on, Mel, you don't get that that his intention was just da-da-da-da-da and this, that, the other. You guys have made me feel like on more than one occasion, I can't even count how many times, that my perception of the way that I've interacted with a man, that I was a fool because his intention towards me was basically just wanted to fuck you. So I had said whatever I had to say. I did whatever I had to do because that was the ultimate and only goal. That is the way that you guys have made me feel about some of the stories that I've presented to you. Mm-hmm. And I walk away from that feeling like complete and total shit, to be honest with you, because what that also says to me is that I lack discernment in how to choose the men that I deal with, and I choose men that are not capable of seeing my worth. However, you can see my worth, 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 and without a desire to fuck me.
Time out. And what I started off with to you was, once a man in search of the pussy starts to talk to you, starts to laugh with you, starts to learn from you, and starts to interact with you on a wider scale, he now sees way more value in you than just the physical things that you presented upon your inception.
Okay.
I said that.
Oh, yes.
So when I meet you in Target, I'm trying to fuck you. When I meet you in church, I'm trying to fuck you.
Yes.
When I meet you in the schools, anywhere, I'm trying to fuck you. I don't know anything else about you other than how you look. Now it's up to the woman now to present herself in another way that is more. It's the same thing when a nigga, you might have liked a nigga, and he talked his way out the pussy.
That's a fact. A lot of niggas
He talked his way out the pussy. It's the same thing in reverse. I wanted to fuck you, but now I don't only want to fuck you. I like talking to you. I want to call you and tell you how my boss pissed me off today. I want to tell you about what happened and and everything that's going on in my world. I want to talk to you and let you know more about me.
Okay.
I wanna invest in you.
So then can I? So then
Shit, fuck out here.
stay right there. Stay right there.
Don't use ish terms on
Hey,
No, no,
listen, let me tell you
Don't use
something.
ish terms on
1
ish.
second here. Okay.
1 second here, yeah.
No. Stay right there. And number 2, you.
How I'm still getting it.
You.
He did all that and I'm still.
I'm not getting it.
Spicy Mel to him.
You mute the
Mute the
fuck
fuck
up.
up, Stacey
Hold on,
Lattisaw.
just
I
wait
get
1
spicy
second.
Mel.
1
We not
second.
beefing?
You
Man,
stay
we're
right
not
there.
beefing.
No, we not beefing, but stay right
right
there.
there.
Don't move. She
Hold
gonna
on.
attack me first,
No,
and then be
I'm
nice
just
to
gonna
me.
say, narrative. That's your pit bull. That is how you act. Oh, I'm so glad Ish is back. Oh,
Yeah, 'cause these
I love
things,
it.
they want- yeah.
He
That's true.
loves.
That's true.
You're
I
King
agree with
Corso. Yes, thank
And
you.
stop calling me another
Thank
man's
you.
dog, Mel.
I don't mean it like that. I don't mean it like that. But you understand
I
what
agree
you
with
said.
you. I
Thank
totally
you.
agree.
Narrative, because he agrees
Do
with
I get
me.
to reply to this?
No.
No.
Anyways, mute up for a second,
I have
him.
one,
Okay,
but
so here we are. So going back to
our
what
podcast now.
you're saying, how the initial desire is to fuck you, but then as time goes on, he starts to learn. So he starts to place a lot more value into this human being. I'm just going to go back to one particular situation, and then I'm going to get the fuck off of it. When I talked about the guy that I was dating,
I knew it.
because
In London? In London?
How about your mom?
because it is that is a perfect example.
No, you're not going to win.
Why?
No, let her finish.
Let her
That
finish.
is a-
Trey,
Don't interrupt women.
warm the oven up.
And don't bring. Oh God.
I'm telling you,
Laptop
I'm
drawer.
going
Why?
Mel, open the bakery
That
now.
literally,
Bakery.
literally.
Open the mail. Open the mail.
You know what? Let me tell you something.
need a word
Let me
specific
tell you
for
something.
Mel.
I am going to lace all y'all's drinks with fucking edibles. Y'all need to chill the
Whoa.
fuck out.
That's my bad.
Damn.
I got some over there right now.
We sharing the bakery for you.
Keep having more than talk.
We sharing the bakery for you. You
Speak
trying
for
to poison
yourself.
nigga?
Those words heavily landed on me, and
Yes.
I feel
I feel
unsafe in the
attacked. I
workplace.
feel attacked. As a
I
non-drug
feel so
user, I
uncomfortable.
feel attacked.
Physically
You're talking
landed on
about
me.
putting
I can't even
dick
take a
in my
drink now. I can't even pick up cups.
Yeah.
I can't even pick up
You're
cups
talking about
anymore.
lacing my drink?
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
I feel some type of way. Yeah, I feel some type of way.
Oh, bad
they can
girl,
take it some
bad
type of way. I'm
girl.
with the
Okay,
shit.
all right. I joke.
Go ahead.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm
Oh
joking.
no! Oh wait, is it edible? It's weed in this. What will I do?
Oh no, a fun time around baddies.
You have more?
A reason to be incoherent around beautiful women.
Don't tell her. I'll tell her.
I was prepping her.
No,
on
Mel
your
said,
I'm
don't
gonna
talk
do
to her.
Don't do that.
Mel said,
Don't
don't
do
talk
that.
to her. Talk to me,
I'ma
your
do-
co-host.
no, I'ma
Open
do
the
that.
bakery,
I'ma
Mel.
do
Open the
that. I'ma
fucking
do that.
bakery.
I'm your co-host, not that
Shanti.
cute guest. Talk to me.
Okay, Shanti, I'm going to give you the condensed version of this, okay? So,
I thought you was at your closing.
No, she
stop.
bought it. She bought
I don't know about the guy
That
in
was 3
London.
subjects ago. It was the same subject, but 3 subjects ago.
we have
Fuck it.
I mean, that didn't flow.
multiple layers, okay?
Indeed.
This is tiramisu right now.
Who is better,
Huh?
men or women?
This is such an off the pill podcast. Like we all have ADHD.
Go ahead.
Because for edibles.
So in that particular situation, Shanti, I'd met somebody basically like in March of a
Blowing
year,
my
doesn't matter. And he lived in London. We traveled a lot to see each other. We spoke every single day, multiple times a day, FaceTime, the whole nine, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Everything was going great. Then my mom was diagnosed with cancer. And slowly but surely, I got gaslit on the way out the door. And we had been dating for several months. This was not based on sex. This was based on a whole lot of other things. There was a lot of sharing and that sort of thing. So in your example of where a man can be physically attracted to you and want to fuck you, but then as time goes on, you learn about that person, you develop feelings for that person, you want to share with that person, you want to call them, and they're the first person you want to tell about your day, et cetera, et cetera. That is exactly the same scenario that I was in. And when I came here and I talked about that to you guys, you all basically made me feel like I was completely disillusioned to think that this guy had any level of interest in me past wanting to fuck me.
No, that wasn't what happened.
Yeah, no, that's exactly. No, I promise you,
That's how she felt.
exactly what happened.
Let that shit off.
Finish, please.
That's how she felt,
'Cause I
yo.
don't want Mel to interrupt me. Please
Yeah,
finish.
that's how she felt, though.
Yeah, I can't argue
Not
that.
arguable.
I can't argue that.
Please finish.
But go ahead.
I want her to
That-
finish.
That's not what we were saying.
Well, I mean,
Are you done?
No, let her finish.
No, I'm asking. I want Ice to go first. I'm gonna give.
No, let her finish.
I just
No.
asked her what she done. She said, "Yeah, nigga."
no,
She
that's.
said, no, I mean.
No, it's fine. I was going to say something else, but it doesn't matter.
From what I remember in that situation, we wasn't saying that he just wanted to fuck you. We was saying that he had other women still.
One.
That was one.
That's one piece.
The other one was maybe it was too heavy for him.
Thank you.
And that was
the most important piece. Mel was dating the man for 7 months. Mel lived in LA. My man lived in London. That is an 8-hour time difference. Mel said that they traveled frequently, but they spoke often. I've been a nigga that had 10 women in my state at one time. So what I'm telling Mel is, your mother is passing away, and that might have been too much for him at that time to take on with a woman that he had only been dealing with for 7 months.
Yes,
that
that's
was
what you
one.
said. Yes.
I never said he only liked
Yeah.
you to fuck you.
We never
That's
said
not
that.
true.
Nobody here
at
said
all.
that.
I never said that. I said that particular scenario, because you said that when that came up, he said, I'm gonna be here for you, I'm gonna be here for you, be here. And he slowly started to slip out of the picture. That's how you described it, right? And I said, Mel, that might have been too much for him in a 7-month relationship. Now, if it would have been a 3-year relationship,
Totally
a
different.
4-year relationship, I have no choice. Even if I don't want to deal with that,
I got to.
I got to.
We invested at this point.
Shanti, let me ask you a question. After listening to what we just said, and no, hold on just one second. Then you can go back to what you were saying. I really just actually want to hear her perspective on this question. After hearing what we just said, put yourself in the same situation, dating somebody for like 7 months, and you're really only talking to this person, and they've indicated that they only have interest in you. Whether or not he was lying, but here, that's another dig at me for me not being able to process not being able to process somebody being honest with me. Hold on, just wait one. So I am diverting from the question.
It's not an attack at you, though. Man.
I'm diverting.
Seems
Okay.
It seems a little victim blamey though.
Who's the victim? And what are we
No
doing?
one's a fucking victim. I'm
No,
just
what
saying
are we
it's very much like you should have known.
So hold on.
No, it's not. We saying, Mel, this nigga could've been lying. We all niggas
So wait.
We
all are niggas that have lied.
One of the things that I asked
Everybody fucking
just
lies.
listen to me,
True.
Shanti.
And he
One of the
could've been
things.
one of them.
One
Yo,
of the
let her
things.
ask.
One
Yeah,
of the
ask a
things
question,
that I
please.
said to them when I presented this scenario was it too much for me to want for him to be honest and say, honestly, Mel, I dig you. The 7 months has been great. This might be a little too heavy for me. I don't really want this level of responsibility. And they were literally like, why the fuck would he be honest with you about that?
During the time that during the time that you was
Would
hold on, during the time you was going through what you was going through,
would you
man.
expect some level of
in that scenario, like
not
just putting myself
It is.
in your shoes, I feel like it's gonna hurt now or it's gonna hurt later. If you can't deal with it, just hurt me now.
That's
Just
that's
be
exactly
honest
how I
now.
felt.
Yeah.
Please fuck off. Please walk out the door. But thank you for your honesty. I appreciate that now rather than gaslight me and make me feel like your
Like, yeah, I'll
words
be there
are,
for you.
are echoing like an empty sentiment. Please don't lie to me while I'm already going through a situation of a high level of mental anguish. Don't add to my pain by being deceitful. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't think anybody here disagree with you. I said that it's easier for the nigga that lives in London and you live in LA to ghost you than to have that hard ass conversation. That's a fact.
It is easier, but it's also cowardly.
It's cowardly. I'm not
Of course.
disagreeing. The two things.
Ghosting is cowardly, but niggas do it.
But none of y'all said that.
That's
said
not
that
true,
at that
Mel.
time. You didn't.
That's
I
not
promise.
true, Mel. In theory, we all said
I
you
can't
speak
didn't.
for nobody else.
You didn't say it was
I
not.
said, dog,
it was not said for me to have walked out the door feeling the way that I felt.
I don't
It
know
was
how you
not.
felt.
It was
I can't
not
speak to
said.
how you felt. What I can say.
have to argue in a way where both sides get the argument out.
Look, I can say this. I can say that, dog. What we discussed was really the two things. One, that nigga, he live in London. Mel lives in LA. This is man talk now. The same way y'all wanted us to receive woman talk. That nigga got bitches.
And that's what we were. Yes.
If he can fuck Mel Ford, he can fuck bad bitches in London. Let's talk like niggas now. You
That's
8
what we're
hours
trying to
away.
tell you.
You mad hours away from this nigga on a plane. He cute enough, fly enough, suave enough to
bag
fuck you.
you.
He can
He
fuck
got-
other bitches in
Yes.
London, Mel.
Is there ever a scenario in this with these parameters? No, fuck that. Is there ever a scenario within these parameters where the nigga is not interested in fucking anybody else?
Let y'all tell it no.
The fuck is wrong
Let
with
y'all
you
tell it
guys?
no. Y'all
Is
still
there
always
ever a
about
point in time in which you just want to dick down one fucking vagina? The fuck? The fuck is
come
wrong
here.
with you?
What the fuck is wrong with you
The fuck
guys?
is wrong? Hey!
Yo, no.
You split up. You two on opposite get away from.
Mel, I like what you got to review. That was crazy.
Okay, so pause. I'm gonna fucking say something. I need to say something.
Y'all talk.
I need to say something.
Y'all talk. Say something.
Where are you two going?
Mel, talk to Shanti. That was crazy.
That's the walk off right there.
Out of here. Full circle back. Y'all crazy.
I want to hear it. No, I want to hear it. I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
Guess what?
Holy shit.
What I don't know won't fucking hurt me. If you're fucking a bitch in London, fuck her. But when I'm calling you to tell you I'm crying because my mother is dying, please be there for me.
Oh, that's how you found that London sleeper. Okay.
Oh shit.
Is that too much to fucking ask for? Is it?
It's not.
It could be.
It could be. It really could be in
don't know
7
that
months.
man's got on his
It
plate.
really could be.
I'm not saying that he wasn't cowardly or whatever because he
Yeah,
was.
it is
but
cowardly, but it could. To answer your question,
We don't know his
yes,
story.
that could be in 7 months.
Some people don't deal with grief and stuff like that. You don't know.
At all.
Some people can't deal with their own grief. I'm gonna take on somebody else's grief, and we. Yes.
Some shit that's corny.
That is corny, but corny niggas exist.
Mel,
Yes, they do.
that's commercial. That's commercial.
We'll be back.
We'll be back.
That's how y'all cut the commercial.
Fuck these London niggas.
Wait, I didn't hear that part.
I ain't hear that part neither.
Yo, what the London nigga
And,
did to
and
you?
you been in London too.
Wait, yo, what Swifty did?
Word.
Like, why you got it out for the London
she ain't
niggas?
answering at
You
all.
ain't even answer.
Look,
One
she
of them-
tight silent
one of them
now.
little soccer niggas.
Look, no more of
I've
that.
talked to a soccer player before.
That's where the money at.
Introduce me to one.
I got you.
Joe, I'm sure you know a couple. Introduce me to one.
The soccer players?
Yeah.
Is that how you think? Is that what you think I would do with my platonic female friends? Is pass them off to these thirsty, pussy wanting scavengers that don't see the value in women?
What do you do with your female friends then? Value them?
Yes. I value you every Monday.
Thanks, Joe.
Yeah, the fuck is you talking
Friends
about?
to the end?
Yeah,
guy's
the
a
hell?
fool,
You shitting me? All right, is everybody cool?
Of course.
Ooh, woosah, I had to sage the room on a break.
Who won today, boys or girls?
Yo, why can't we ever find a topic where we're aligned in the genders? Like,
We do. It's just not it's not a conversation. We just agree.
I just don't like, they be talking to us like we incels, like we part of them niggas. And that's where
That gets annoying.
it does.
Where do you think incel culture stemmed from?
That's your generation.
Well, actually,
I don't know.
I was browsing my timeline and a Men's Health article popped up, and I'm a man and I like to maintain
Be
my
healthy.
health, so I read into it, and in the vein of Hot Girl Summer, apparently they have declared it Small Penis Fall.
Excuse me.
They declared it what?
Small penis fall.
Oh, we out with the sleep out. We getting the stale salami. Walking in the fridge on sleep. on S.
On S.
So for all the little Peter Weeders,
Hey.
copyright-ish, it's your time to shine, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Or not.
Some segue, Parker.
Or not.
Way to get the shit off there. Flip, what's up? You good?
I'm just listening. Trying to take it all in.
Yo.
No pause. No pause.
You good over there, Shanta? You over there dreaming about Heathrow?
No, I'm really enjoying this actually.
Are you having a good time?
I am.
Means a lot.
Heathrow or Gatwick?
That means a lot to me. Now, she
Gatwick.
be at Heathrow. She be at the shit with the shops. Yeah, she want to shop at the airport. Oh, that means a lot to me that you're having a good time.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming.
How you feeling, Mel? You good?
Oh, I'm great.
You opened the bakery on these niggas, but then Muffin Man came in and kicked the door. But
Mel stood up strong, man. Mel went to some debate class recently. Learned how to handle men differently.
It's healthy debate.
You know, when
It's
I
healthy
was on the
discussion.
debate team in college, they really taught me how to argue because they would like force us to argue against our own beliefs.
Both sides.
And that's how you become a good like argumentative person.
If you had to
it's when you
guess-
go argue for shit you don't even agree with.
Shanti, if you had to guess, who else here was on the debate team in college?
Joe.
Go to college.
In college.
Try again.
My bad.
Don't tell the young people about shit that they wasn't around for. Y'all telling the kid that daddy beat on mama again. She wasn't there.
Uncle
I
Joe
could have
wasn't
went
there.
to college. I
He
went to
could have-
St. John's. I could lie.
17 degrees.
Yeah, the
you know
fuck
what I
is you
mean?
talking about? I got my majors and some shit.
My majors?
Oh, he had dual concentration.
Got my masters.
I got my majors and some shit.
Oh, man.
I don't know y'all little college talk.
Dual concentration.
Oh, man.
That was funny. Back on his dick.
No, Mel for sure went to college. No shade to anybody else here.
Oh.
You said what?
I said no shade to anybody else here, but Mel went to college.
Damn, that's it.
That's it. Only person. Look.
Captain of the debate team.
No,
You can't even help it.
Captain of the debate
what-
team. I did. I went to university, but he's captain of the
what
debate team over here.
demonstrates that?
Hate.
That is hate.
That's hate, man.
What?
Go ahead, though.
Hey,
How is that hate?
What? Saying that
Stop,
he
don't
went
get out of
pointing
there.
at
Don't hate again.
Stop trying to back
again.
out,
I was
Michael. What? You already asked you.
You don't ask me anything.
Yes, he did.
She did.
Ask again, Ish.
Ask
She can't
again.
hear you.
No, you said Mel went to college. What?
What gave that away?
Yeah. What's the definitive thing that
Yeah,
you
what's
That I went to college with other women, and I know how women who went to college speak.
What's
How many years you went to
What's
college?
so collegey about her? Colleges was
Graduated with
different though when she went.
So she is a bachelor's.
Bachelor's in science.
Oh, congratulations. Salute. I don't give a fuck about that.
Biology.
So,
biology?
that's fire.
You was pre-med?
I was.
I like this girl. This is my nigga.
Amazing.
Nobody give a fuck. But I love her confidence. She's ill. She say it with confidence, and you out here and you make it happen. Salute. College women are uniting. But my man went to college. He was the captain of a fucking debate team.
Facts.
Fuck you talking about, nigga?
He was.
He was him, nigga.
stop.
He fucking hold on. He did fucking seminars
Yeah.
in the DR, nigga. He didn't speak, and they don't speak no English,
Yeah.
nigga. And they understood what he said, nigga.
Yeah, and he did more.
And he's so cool.
And he did more college. And he did more college than Mel.
Okay, and I went to college and I shook my ass. Like,
Salute.
For real, I'm gonna go to college.
Oh shit. What college you went to?
College ain't the
In
worst.
Atlanta?
the kind of college I had to fucking pay for.
All right.
Where you grow up?
Jersey.
Oh, what part?
Big Jersey.
Big Jersey.
South Jersey, and then I went to school in Philly.
Philly. That's not really Jersey.
South Jersey.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah, that's all right. For you.
What brought you back around though? How'd you get back around though?
I love it here.
That girl's good. That girl's good. In a lovable place. Lovable place.
No, honestly, I will say there's no place like New York. Any city I've ever been to, any place in the world I've ever been to, I feel like New York, it lights a fire under your ass and it gives you that grind and hustle culture, and I honestly love it here.
1,000%.
Salute.
Like, I talk mad shit about New York, but honestly, I fucking love it here.
It's very true.
1,000%.
Would you ever leave?
Yeah, I mean, I was in Florida for a while. I tried out Atlanta, but again, my heart is here.
Kicked you out of booby trap.
Hey, yo, outside
Why
of
y'all keep saying that?
They kicked you out of
everybody can't handle it down there.
Law, yo.
Yo,
Listen,
shout out to
the New
Allure
York 10 is
loves
not a
me.
Miami 10,
They
maybe.
kicked you out of
know what I'm
Allure.
saying?
Booby Trap
yo.
loves me. I love
know.
Booby Trap.
outside of ask Ish the question while I was on live, I said, which city has the most expensive women? And one of my friends.
That's what you asked, Ish?
Yeah, that's my man. And one of my friends on live sent him in. She said, well, she thinks it's L.A. And I disagreed. I said, New York, women are expensive. Ish said it's New York and D.C. So I posed the question to you guys as well. Which city had where the woman is most expensive?
Oh, I have no idea, but I'm open to receive knowledge from y'all.
Salute. SS.
I'm open to whatever y'all say.
Don't ask
I'm
me no
gonna lean
questions.
into.
Just because when you start asking me questions, you make me break shit down. You make me sound crazy. I just, you know what I'm saying, nigga. Decipher it in your brain however you decipher it. Don't start asking me, break that down. What do you mean expensive? In what category? We talking about if a nigga spending money. Who costs more?
Well, you can't ask Mel. Cause
Not like that. Not no prostitute. You know what I'm talking about? Like just
Miami wasn't on that list?
part.
Earthy.
I don't know. He said DC. He said DC, and then
Earthy
people
low
in DC get
maintenance.
mad at me because I'm
Yep,
like DC. But shout out DC.
Mel will take a nice date with some crystals. Nice walk on the promenade.
Especially if the moon out. Yeah. They could talk to the moon and
Touch
stuff.
some grass.
There you
I got
go.
that grass. Get
Yeah.
the electrons.
Yeah.
Deionize.
Do you got answers to his question?
Corey might be the authority on the expensive women.
Nobody got no answers?
I don't know.
I said New York.
The most
I
expensive
support
women?
you in your choice.
I said New York. Yes.
New York.
I mean Houston is salute to
No,
Houston.
like,
salute to
are we
Atlanta.
just talking in the U.S. or are we talking about around the world?
Hey yo, stop!
Oh,
You at- don't talk-
international Shanti
Hey yo,
out
pick up
here,
that
huh?
international shit you talk
Yeah,
about. We
man.
talk about the U.S. girl.
Niggas
Well,
are-
around the world, what you gonna say? Brazil,
Is it the
Colombia,
Dubai?
No, hell no.
Dubai. Salute. I'm not gonna say nothing bad. Oh,
Yo,
Wait, what'd you say, Chris?
nothing.
Don't worry about it.
Nothing.
Don't worry
He
about
didn't
it.
say nothing.
We're talking
He
about
don't
the
have a
United
mic.
States.
He don't
United
have a
States.
mic.
What do you
Okay,
think in
okay,
the
okay.
United
In the
States?
United States, the most expensive girls, I would say like maybe between Miami and New York.
I'm saying Miami.
Nah, the yam. We did the yam.
Miami's expensive.
Miami's expensive
But not
as
the.
fuck.
All right, yeah. Salute.
The women?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
It's probably
different.
like San Francisco or some
It's
shit.
hot.
What
Yeah.
is like what is the caliber like to take them out or like to their
I think that
maintenance or to
like
keep them?
yeah.
All of that.
LA could be included in that category.
I think all them Facebook and Google dudes are probably spending buku cash over there in the valley.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Silicon Valley. There's some different shit going
I
on.
mean, you got to
over
think
there.
of cost of living, you know, for you. If you're with a girl, you're supporting her lifestyle, maintaining her, paying for her fucking keratin treatments and nails and shit. Like, shit's expensive in LA, you know?
that's
Full
true.
sets are not $50 no more.
You fellas agree? Like, if you're with a girl, those are the things you're doing, right?
I hate this nigga, yo. The way, nigga, I can still see you.
I can see you too through your glasses. I can see you
doing?
through the side of your glasses, nigga. I can see you.
Yeah, hold it. Nah, but y'all feel them? Fellas? Oh.
That's my nigga.
I ain't fucking with him. Got the hood, the glass, the whole.
What is so fucking funny?
Everybody doesn't believe in those. Everybody doesn't share in those beliefs that if you
Hey, your mom paying your rent?
shit.
You make it a call, no, bitch, and be happy. No, I didn't mean to say the B word. Sorry, man. I just do that to
Okay,
bother
is
you.
that got you?
So you want to fuck me in my house where I pay the rent?
No, I said I'm a. No, I just yes, yes,
Why not?
yes.
Hold up, why not?
I'll pay your rent. I'm saying, yeah.
You can pay your
Nigga,
rent.
knock your slippers off of your crib. Not me. I'm not,
Oh, you
not
can
you
pay your own
specifically.
rent.
Specifically, yeah. I niggas
She's
knock your.
legitimately dying laughing.
Yeah. What you talk about?
You want me to drive?
You can tell the niggas y'all be around. Ain't no, yeah. You can tell the niggas they be around.
Hey,
Like, ain't no,
Shelby,
like,
why that's
nigga,
funny?
wait, what?
What's funny? What's wrong?
Yeah, come on, please.
You want me to fuck you in my house where I pay all the bills in?
Yes.
Yes.
That shit sounds like slavery.
Watch your mouth.
And
Hey,
see?
niggas' ancestors are still here. Niggas chill.
What's wrong with this nigga, yo?
Fuck you talking about
Hey,
something?
Ish, thoughts? Ish, thoughts?
Nigga, Ish just cracking. Ish cracked muffins and bitch made her own thing. Big Ish.
Yeah, look at
Fuck they talking about?
Stop.
Die.
Yes, Jansen is the
Yes.
answer to
Yeah,
that.
the answer is
You can get popped in
In
your
your crib.
where you pay
your
the bills.
No, thank you.
So like, if a nigga ain't pay your bills, you pop it in my side, not in the house.
Mel, can you talk our young sister out of that train of thought?
No. I refuse.
Oh, now you agree with that?
I didn't say anything
Oh,
about
fry your
that.
ass
I
up.
did not say anything.
Talk out of it now.
I'm not. No, I will not.
All right.
No,
talk out of it.
I
So
will
fucking
not.
ridiculous to me.
Okay?
Why are you so repulsed by that?
It's so fucking ridiculous to me. I busted my ass all month. I didn't know if I was gonna pay this fucking rent, and you bring your stank ass over here to walk on my clean floors with your dirty shoes on, and you expect me to suck your dick too? That sounds crazy.
Why?
Why?
Get somebody else to do it. Somebody will happily do it, not me.
Well, you still not telling us why that's so crazy.
It's her personal choice.
It's my
She said
personal
it's crazy.
choice.
No, that's your choice. But you're saying it sounds crazy. I'm saying
her,
what
it's
makes that so
crazy.
crazy? That's all.
Yeah.
Listen, everybody has their own personal beliefs.
Shout out the Pops, the nigga that get half the rent, nigga.
Had a half sick too. Yeah, you around some thorough niggas around here, all right? Niggas
Listen, I'm gonna keep it real. There's some niggas out here who,
oh shit.
who have the game, who have the game and the patience to knock a girl's slippers off in her crib with her paying her rent and giving him money for her per diem and paying her own car.
End up getting something out the fridge.
And get some out the fridge. And she gonna cook for him when he come inside the crib.
Hey,
I want
fuck
asparagus
these
and
niggas.
salmon.
Fuck
Yeah.
these.
And it's gonna be there too.
Hey.
And some nice scotch.
Let me ask you a question. The nigga,
No, hold up.
No, I had to ask you something, Joe. Hold on, nigga. That's your peoples, nigga. You talk to all Monday, nigga. Chill out. Let me ask you a question. The niggas that is so quick to pay the rent and do everything for you, right? What is the connection that you guys have on a mental level, conversation-wise?
A man's job is to protect and provide. If you're not
So you're
protecting
not
and
having a
providing for
conversation
me,
with the nigga,
get
yes?
the fuck away from me.
Are you
I don't
having
wanna
a
be with you.
conversation?
I don't even want to have a conversation. No.
Exactly. We know. We got him. We know. Right? We don't really know him. Really? No conversation. Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead. Here, hold on. Take your cake.
Hey.
Listen, to each their own. There are women that love 50-50. There are women that love taking care of
My girl,
themselves.
talk your shit.
I'm not fucking a nigga in my house that I pay the bills and you're contributing fucking nothing. No,
Okay.
I'm not.
Will you fuck him in his house while you pay the bills at yours?
No. I'm not that horny.
This is what I will say to you, Miss Shanti. For the women out there that agree with what you're saying and would like to live that life in the future, can you share with our viewing audience how you go about getting said man to behave in this manner?
You don't get a man to do anything. A man does what he wants to do. A man does what he wants to do. And any man that wants me is going to make me happy.
So you're attracting one type of man. No, yes, you have. As long as he wants to get whatever he wants, he has to spend and do what's right while paying your bills and taking care of you, making sure all your needs.
Baby, you want to know when my grandmother started working? When my grandfather died. You want to know when my mother started working? When my father died.
Shout out to them. Shout out to grandma.
We're all married. We all got the same
You
last
know
name in
what?
my house.
I don't know what that
Didn't we
means.
just say something about
I don't know what that mean. What does that mean?
evolving and shit changing and stuff? Then we just
We
open
said
a
that.
conversation with
We
that?
did.
Oh, so you just pardon. You don't really mean that in your real life.
Listen, before we take...
Not at all. I'm just saying, me personally, the way I grew up and the things that I saw, our dads took care of our moms. That's what I believe in. My older brother takes care of his
Did they have a
wife.
lot of conversation? No, not you. I'm sorry. Do you, not your parents.
Are you single?
I am right now.
Salute to your family. I think that, shout out to grandma and them. I think they put a lot of work in. You, the niggas that do this for you, and I asked you this earlier just now, what is your mental connection with them? You don't really care about a mental connection.
Not at all. That you're wrong. It's not that I don't care at all. You know what is the problem with a lot of people? They don't grow in love. They fall in love. Anything that falls breaks. You're supposed to grow in love with a person. How do you grow in love? You show somebody that you care about them. You take care of them. You nurture them.
A lot of niggas.
You water each other.
A lot of niggas that I know that spend money, right, on women, if that don't connect with them.
That water song is fucking the community up.
A lot of niggas that spend money on women that they don't connect with mentally, or they don't fuck with. They
I
just
actually haven't even heard that song. You're talking about that song with the girl that be
they're not
dancing?
in the house. They're not in the house no more than like 2 hours. Where they come and get what they
water
want.
don't got no electrolytes.
They come and get what they got to get and they out. You know what I'm saying?
I was waiting for someone to make that joke.
You know what I'm talking about, though, Shanti.
This
You know-
opens up the conversation
Shanti knows
to
what I'm
traditional masculinity, though.
Rest in peace, Chinks. Stack. Rest in peace, my niggas. I'm listening.
I feel like this just opens up the conversation to traditional masculinity and traditional femininity. I like men that are traditionally masculine.
So you don't give a fuck about talking, nigga. Don't talk to me. Pay these bills. Come in here if you want some pussy, nigga. I'ma get. Are you gonna cook a meal for him?
Yeah, if he's paying the bills.
Salute.
Absolutely.
Pay. I'ma cook a meal, nigga.
Which is patriarchy, which
Nigga,
is the shit
yes.
that
I
y'all was
believe
just
in
talking about.
patriarchy.
Yeah,
I never
salute.
said I didn't. I
Nigga,
love the patriarchy.
salute.
I don't want to work.
I don't have to ask you how you. I don't want to tell you how my day is.
I love the patriarchy.
Oh shit. I don't
Who
have
the
to.
fuck fought to work? Not
Every girl
me.
that comes here says that.
Who fought to work? Not me.
Salute. I fuck with you. I fuck with it. I just hear a lot
Listen,
of.
I'm Cuban though. Listen, I will say my
Oh,
culture
Fidel
is
Castro.
very my culture is very machista, as people say. But I will say one thing about Cuban men: they're really fucking men. I see it in my brothers. I saw it in my father. I saw it in my grandfather. They took care of home. I see it in my mother. I saw it in my grandmother, my sister-in-law, everybody in my family. They do their part as a man and as a woman, and that's how I was raised, and that's what I believe.
Can I ask a question? Are you willing to put up with some cheating and some bullshit on the side as long as he's taking care of home?
Our grannies did.
I'm asking you.
Yes.
It depends.
Oh, that's my nigga. Yeah, talking shit. She don't give a fuck about conversation. Nigga, I don't give a fuck how your day was. Nigga, pay these bills.
Depends on what.
Depends on the circumstance, you know? Did you cheat on me with my cousin or did you cheat on me with some random bitch?
Random bitch.
Did you fuck her in a house or did you get a hotel?
In your
Don't matter.
house.
He did what he wanted to do because he's paying the bills.
No, but
You
there
fucked her
has
in
to
the
be
house.
respect.
No,
Oh,
no.
In a relationship,
So you down with like new age patriarchy?
there has to be respect in a relationship. I'm not condoning cheating. Do not quote me on that. I'm not condoning that.
So you
I
down
feel
with new age patriarch?
if you get married to somebody, your vows are to be loyal, you know? But I don't expect anybody to be perfect.
Because we all humans. And we make mistakes.
Yeah.
Lust.
And also,
what you call her, Savannah?
I feel like things are
You better
more-
open your fucking mouth. You sit there. I want you to lend some of your wisdom
Sacramento.
to
Come
what
on,
this
Savannah.
young queen is saying.
Come on, Savannah.
Family, listen, I was also raised that family is more important than pride and anything else.
That's a fact.
So you
But you
don't
mixing shit,
Wait,
but
wait,
that's
wait,
ill.
wait, wait. Let me finish. You don't break up your family, and that again goes down to the respect. Did you fuck the neighbor, or did you fuck some bitch while you were on a work trip? You don't break up your family. That was instilled in me.
I respect. I agree with that part.
So the answer to my question is yes. You will put up with the cheating and the bullshit as long as he's handling business.
I don't know. I haven't been there yet. Ask me when I experience it. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't.
You never got cheated on, sis?
And not in a marriage. I haven't been married.
Oh, but you got
Marriage
cheated
is different than a relationship.
Okay.
So much different. Marriage is an institution. You bow before God. Like, it's so much more serious.
You bow before the state. But oh my bad. Yeah, sorry.
God is not there, but yeah, I understand what you're saying.
What, are you guys not religious?
We are, but I'm just.
Oh, you are. You full of them. Oh, jeez. Oh. I'm not religious.
Why you looking around like that? She got nervous, nigga.
I'm
Her
not.
whole
Not
world,
religious.
her whole world got smaller. She's fire. She started looking around. That nigga's not religious. She looked at Parks. She looked at Parks first. The white man.
Y'all didn't get married in a church?
Oh shit.
Oh, shit, the church.
No.
He's like, no.
Is anybody going to reply to her, or should
I said no.
I
did not get married in church.
Parks did not get married.
I
I didn't get married in church neither.
Yeah, so
As it
there
pertains
we
to
go.
what?
Oh, that's it.
Well, yeah,
Church.
I think.
Speaking of marriage, I did have a question that I wanted to present to you guys. +1 at a wedding. Can this be a casual thing, or is it more often than not considered an intimate thing?
Tell me more. What do you mean?
The visitor?
Meaning the
plus
one?
Asked to be the
You're
plus
getting
one?
married. You gave me an invite.
Uh-huh.
I now am inviting a platonic friend, or an ex, or somebody that I fucked once. I'm just inviting somebody as a companion. But
So,
what signal?
I will say, as the person who had a wedding, I only gave +1s to people who we knew were kind of in
Coupled.
relationships
Yeah.
of some level of seriousness. Because that shit can get expensive. If you have a big wedding and you just bring some random hoes through here for my nice ass shit. No, absolutely not. That being
Some
said,
random holes through here for
Would-
my nice ass shit.
Would you bring somebody that you have absolutely no romantic interest in
I have.
currently
as
I've
a
done it
wedding,
Yes.
as a wedding
to
goer, I
a
have.
wedding as
I've
a
done it
plus
before.
one?
Me too.
Yes.
No,
Me too.
I've done
I
it
have.
before.
Yes.
Personally,
And had a ball.
Yes.
I've done it
Same.
before. and
Not
had
at
a
all.
ball.
I would.
I wouldn't.
Yes.
I've done it before and had a ball.
Absolutely, me too.
I've definitely dusted an ex off and said, "Put on a fucking suit. You're coming with me to this shit."
But when you did that, did both
He didn't
of
have
y'all-
any expectations of anything happening afterwards.
No, but did both of y'all view that as just like a casual?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's eat this rubber chicken dinner and have a good
Yo,
time.
dog, you want to go to this wedding with me? Like that?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've done it.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
We can both
I
come
just-
up. We can both come up. Real
I
quick.
just knew that I had to, again, as a
I
traditional.
wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't either.
I knew that as a traditional thing, to Parks' point, I had to give a big enough tip to cover me and the young lady in the wedding gift. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want it to be a negative on my man.
Right.
So when I went to the wedding, I just knew I had to overgive to cover me and Shorty.
But that's the case regardless with the plus one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So again, but to Parks' point, like, yo, this shit is expensive. If everybody bringing casual plus ones that I'm paying for, I want to make sure I reimburse whoever the host is of the wedding for the me bringing a plus one.
All right. I'm fine with being wrong on that.
Yeah.
That's
It can be lit. It can be lit.
No, I know it can be lit.
Yeah.
I know it can be lit. I would be worried about about her thoughts once she left that wedding with
Yeah,
me.
sending the wrong message.
A wedding is intimate.
Absolutely.
Even if you there with somebody casual, when they throw the bouquet, you're gonna be standing on the side eating Cheez-Its with your homegirl, dapping her up.
I've taken
when
girls.
when the best man or the bridesmaid is up there giving that warming speech about, oh, they met on a lawn on a Sunday, you want to look to the side and be like, doing that
Might
platonic.
be us.
I've taken.
And Shorty is in her head. Marriage and weddings and rings and all that shit have been pitched through women. It's a women thing. They market to the women for this. So
Sure.
for me to bring a woman, I would be concerned with whatever she's thinking when we leave here.
I've taken friends.
What if she liked me a little bit and I shut it down one night?
I've taken friends that I've had sex with before.
Or
That could
what
be
if
kinda lit.
what if she like me and she don't know if how I'm feeling her which way, and now I take her to a wedding. She's like, oh, this nigga might really think, you know what I'm saying? Might really think it's something here.
Would you do that as like a first outing in courtship?
Hell
No.
Okay.
Hell no.
No.
I think y'all are giving women a little bit not enough credit.
Could be. I'm just saying I wouldn't do it.
Would you do kind of rhetorical question for me. Would you do a strip club as a first outing in courtship with a woman?
Yes.
Yes, I've done
I
that.
have done it, but I have also offered it or proposed it, and women said no on the first date. Because so you'll take somebody to the strip club, but you won't take them to a wedding based on the implications. A lot of times when you
Yeah.
take a woman to a strip club, it screams and yells out sex, 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 sex.
Okay, but for that to be a thing, it does take some action by me. If she left that strip club and had all the thoughts in the world about her and I sexually, if I just stay the course, then nothing is happening.
Same with the wedding.
The same is not true in the wedding. If I stay the course and introduce no conversation of romantic content or interest, right? She could still create her little merry-go-round without me, and that affect her behavior as it pertains to me.
She can
Hi,
do the same
woman
thing
here
with the
who's
strip
done
club.
exactly
How?
that and
Tell
literally
me how.
did not come up with that
Tell me
scenario
how.
inside my head. But okay.
Y'all back me up because I don't have them.
They might not agree with you, nigga. You talking to me.
I legit just said, hi, woman here.
She did.
Exact scenario has been presented, and I didn't come up with any storybook
If the woman
shit
likes
in
you
my
and wants
head.
to have sex with you, you could take her to go get ice cream. If that's what she is leaning toward, her mentals are going to be the same. I don't think the setting changes that. The marriage, the wedding, the strip club, or a date to a walk around the mall. If that's what,
Yeah, it's always kind of the woman's decision.
like,
A wedding is very different from all that shit you're saying.
Yeah.
God, it's
I feel like a
it's
wedding sends a
very
different
much a
message.
Cinderella kind
Yeah,
of
that's what we
complex.
But if a girl
that
wants
not
to
every
fuck
woman
you, she's
has.
going to.
What message you think the wedding sends?
You always go with that.
No, let her answer.
I'm on Bell ass.
Go ahead.
What,
There's a lot of room
message?
I like you and I want to bring you around my close friends and family.
Freak ass.
What if you don't? Could that now cause a problem with your friendship?
Yeah.
And that's why I wouldn't take a woman to a wedding. That I'm not
I just feel like
Checking
it
for
sends
that
like a if that's not your intention, don't send that message.
correct. Same.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. She's agreeing with us.
she agreed with
Okay.
y'all.
Okay. You got it.
Do you see a lot of dates at strip clubs? As a
Not
bartender?
really. I mean, of course I see them. I see couples, but not like a lot.
First, you don't see like the obvious first date.
Yeah,
No.
You wouldn't know that it was on their first date or not?
Sure, you can.
niggas
tell.
ain't
But I
bringing
feel
that,
like-
niggas ain't bringing that girl to Shanti bar.
But here's the thing. But wait. I think culturally it's different because I think, like, say, as an example, Atlanta, that might
It's like
actually
a culture,
be.
right?
It's such a culture that it's just like it's a legit option as a first date, and you don't read a whole bunch of shit into it.
True. New York,
you know.
too.
So yeah, I mean, just saying I used Atlanta
I
as
feel
the
like
example. Yeah.
I feel like I don't know. Are we going to a strip club or a gentleman's club? Like it's so like there's context here.
Right, that too.
What's the difference?
I mean, like you know, a strip
One
club.
has gentlemen at it.
You know the difference. That's
You
shut
know the
up.
I promise you I know.
difference. You
Oh,
know?
go ahead.
I ain't trying to be funny.
So okay, let's take Atlanta for example, Allure, Magic, those kind of clubs where like it's so embedded in Atlanta culture. People go there after weddings. People go there after their graduation. People go there on a Sunday afternoon to get chicken wings after church. It's not deep, you know. And if they want to throw a little money, they throw a little money. Gentlemen's clubs, you know, they're much more intimate. It's more about like the back rooms, privacy, intimacy. Like I feel like especially if it's a first date, you wouldn't take a girl there because
To the gentleman's club.
no, because even if they're not fucking in the gentlemen's clubs, which some of them do, most of them don't. I'm not gonna say all of them are like that. It still paints like a very like narrative of like
You trying to get
we're
it?
gonna get
Ickiness.
fucked tonight.
It's freaky. It's a little
Like,
the vibes are a little freakier.
yeah, it's a little freakier
little freaky
versus
vibe.
like I don't know. I feel like it's not that freaky to just see a girl like shake her ass. It's more freaky to have her like rubbing on both of you
Oh, when I
and
go.
whispering in your ear.
Oh, that's what.
That's what? What's that?
That's an amazing story.
I mean, have you been to a gentleman's club with your girlfriend?
Do you count? What's that whack shit in the city? Do you count? That's a gentleman's club, actually.
Rick's Cabaret?
Sapphire? Not is
I
that
mean,
Sapphire?
did you guys go into the back room?
Sapphire? Who? Me? No, it's skinny girls in there.
Oh, I mean,
Ain't no reason to go to the back room
I
with
promise
the
if
skinny
you
girl.
would have, it would have been much more sensual and like passionate though.
But
There's
it
nothing
can't-
passionate about seeing a girl shake her ass.
But it
I feel
can't
like that's
be
just
that
fun.
way because she's skinny.
I mean, just because you're not attracted to her doesn't mean your girlfriend
Get
isn't.
off
But either
of
way,
But there's
Oh, no,
back
man.
rooms in strip clubs.
Yo, you know, I just learned that the mermaids got a back room. I had no
Yes.
idea. Nah.
I told you the story about my man that fell in love with mermaids.
I know, but I thought that was like old because they redid mermaids. So I thought that was an old school
oh no,
story.
no, that was new.
That was from that night that you went.
I don't know. Also, as a person that has worked in both strip clubs and gentlemen's clubs, the dynamic are different with the couples in either club.
Tell us more.
At the gentleman's club, niggas is swinging.
Not all the time. There's always, you know, people are so different. There's always swingers, you know, like there are people like that. But there are also people that just want to, I guess, maybe spice up their relationship, so to say, or like maybe the woman is a little bit more curious, or maybe it's his birthday. It's so many different scenarios. But I will say the interactions are so much more different. Like in a strip club, if I'm working in Allure and you're there with your girlfriend, I don't even have to talk to you. You know, I'm just dancing. It's not like that. A gentleman's club, me personally, I like to be more like catering towards the woman to make her feel comfortable.
Smart.
Any smart dancer is
and she
gonna do
take
that, of
his money
course.
and throw it at you because you
Right.
feel comfortable and she
So
likes you.
I mean, it's about both of you because you came in as a couple, but also you never want to make the woman feel uncomfortable in that scenario. But I will say, like when you're doing a dance for a couple, it is more intimate. It's more touching. It's more you're in each other's faces. It's not you're over there shaking your ass and I'm here throwing money at you. Like
You make more money in which? Gentleman's club versus a strip club?
I like both for different reasons.
Okay. I'm not a gentleman. This is for the dogs. ain't no gentleman to me. If I come out my house at midnight. Let me stop. I'm talking shit.
They're both good in their own way.
I'm talking shit right now. You know what? You know what'd be great? You need to bring fucking Auntie Mel out one night at the just to the strip club. You need to bring Auntie Mel out, show her a good time one night.
I'm down.
Yeah, strip clubs are fun.
You gonna give us some money?
Give who some money?
Mel, a bonus.
A strip club bonus?
Yeah, throw it. I mean, make it rain on the. Yeah, I mean.
You heard that last part, huh?
I did not.
Yes, you did. We talked about it. We talked about it on the phone.
I didn't hear it. I saw the comments and I didn't know what they were referring to.
But then you went.
So then I saw the comments. I didn't know what they was talking about. I
You
never
seen
watched.
Mel ask for a bonus. You seen it, right?
Bonus
And don't want to bust
money.
down her BMW money. It's fine. It's fine. Anuel.
So, Anuel's baby mama, Jailin, la más viral.
Hey, now we getting somewhere.
Jailin,
Now
la
we
más
getting
viral.
Tell us about her.
We gotta play one of her songs.
Well,
So she's a little.
she got music too.
Yeah, hell
You got your
yeah.
ear to the streets.
She's an artist in DR. She makes like dembow, reggaeton music.
Okay.
But she's nice. So I don't know when her and Anuel broke up, but they had a baby last year. Allegedly, she is pregnant with 6ix9ine's baby now. And they're in the nudes in DR because he broke into a studio session that she was at. Tekashi did. And,
With the DR
set it
bouncing
off
niggas.
inside the studio session because his baby mom was in there recording music without him. I guess he thought something was going on with the producer, the engineer, or whatever.
See, now you have added context. I keep seeing the story online, and I'm like, well, why is he running in the studio with niggas to beat somebody up in the studio? But okay, this makes sense now.
Mm-hmm.
See, I thought that arrest might have been fake. He'll fake some shit.
I mean, and in the video, they're hopping over the fence of the studio. They're breaking in. They're chasing the nigga out. There's no footage of what happened inside the studio, but my guess is they probably beat that nigga up or whatever. Like,
And now you're going to jail.
and now they locked him up for that.
Yeah. I don't want to go to jail out the country.
Never.
And you and your friends are the reason for the fall of Tekashi.
What do you
I
mean?
stand in that. Tekashi's man, the little white boy, Steve 123 or whatever his name is, he's the dude that was setting up the features and bringing a lot of money to Tekashi. So their relationship, they must have had a falling out. So now this dude, Steve 123, whatever his name is doing interviews, and he's saying, he's just kicking Tekashi back and saying,
Oh, that's the
nigga
white guy
bro-
that they
Yes,
used
the
to do videos together
Yes,
and
the
stuff?
white guy, yes. He's
I never
saying-
knew the nature of their relationship.
He's saying, yo, Tekashi broke, he been broke, I was sending money his way, and all he do is call and borrow monies to go and buy Birkins to make his exes mad. That solves the Birkin mystery. Maybe nobody cared about that but me.
Wow.
That doesn't seem like efficient usage of your money. But
I wanted to know. If some of
he
these
was
artists
upping it
are
on
beating...
Yailin. He bought her a Richard Mille, a G-Wagon. He bought her a couple Birkins, paid for her surgeries, bought her a banging house. He was busting it up on that little Dominican bitch.
So if you out here giving your yah away after I spent the $500,000, I'm gonna have some problems in your studio session too.
Oh shit!
Bring Muscle Rick and them up in there to
Listening to you and how you speak though, it brings me back to something I say here all the time, which is I feel bad for the young. 21, 22, 23, 24-year-olds.
You're good, boy.
Nothing about you sounds like
a 24-year-old.
you'll fuck one of them.
Yeah.
And I was at nothing about how you speak and how you don't sound like you would fuck someone
in your age bracket.
Yeah. It just
Sean,
don't
do you have an
sound-
do you have an age preference?
Yes, older than me.
Like, well, I mean, you're and this is compliment. You're young. So what is older than you?
What's your minimum?
Yeah.
At least 30. At least. But I don't have a type. I don't like to say I have a type. But I prefer to date men over 40.
She went from 30 to over 40.
I prefer men over 40.
Bare minimum 30.
I don't go for anybody under 30.
So you don't feel bad for the young niggas and their plight out here these days?
No, because there's plenty of young bitches that'll fuck them. Go fuck them.
But y'all are the young. But y'all are the young bitches. And if y'all won't fuck them.
I mean, my friends will. I won't.
All right.
My homegirls fuck y'all.
It's cool. I'm done. I'm tapped. I don't have anything.
Think about that. That's hard, yo. You 24, you up and coming. You think you just got your degree. You're an accountant. Good luck. Look,
you think you're fucking the strip club bartenders?
Yo,
with your accountant
look, you
degree?
come in there bragging, y'all make 75, nigga.
There's nothing wrong.
Look. Papa, this is 75. Papa, look.
There's
That's
nothing
crazy.
wrong with young men, especially that are in the process of getting their life on track. More power to you. That's what you're supposed to do, is get your life on track, man or woman.
But
I'm just saying, Me
I'm not.
personally, I
I'll
like a man
stand
who's
there.
established already. I like a man who could teach me something, been around the block a couple times. I did it, so let me tell you how to do it so you don't fuck up. I feel like a man my age, he hasn't done it yet. He don't know what he's talking about. He's got to do it.
Also, Ish, in your scenario, there is his female counterpart.
Of course.
There is
It was-
that,
it was
you
a
know,
joke.
there is that his female counterpart. Okay. That wants to build with the accountant. She's a nurse. You know.
Yeah, there's a lot of women that they don't care.
We just saw a nurse earlier. I don't think she's fucking the accountant either.
She's special though. She's special. Okay, let me use another profession. Teacher. Third grade teacher. An
I
accountant.
know a lot of teachers that
Match
fuck
made
with
in
some
heaven.
big dogs.
Yeah,
Girl, you're not helping me right now.
Yeah, nah, that's what we
I know a
need.
lot of teachers that's
Trying to
fucking
make a
with some
fucking
big dogs.
point.
Not all a monolith. Mono your ass out of here.
You know what?
Yeah.
Hey, look. What's that? What's that tongue action you just have right there? Alexis called you out on that shit. I saw it. Stop it.
Yo. Yeah, see?
I mean, why do young women like older men? Because they're experienced. Why do older men like younger women? They're impressionable.
It's
Wait,
problematic
what was
in
the last part?
2023.
What
They're
was the last-
impressionable.
Why do older men like younger women? Because y'all are impressionable?
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me?
I was just waiting for a response.
I'm listening.
Okay.
She's schooling
She
us.
said the thing. She said the sentence. She finished.
I heard her.
No response? No thoughts?
No,
No opinion.
should I have thoughts on that?
Just wondering.
No.
Okay.
Why would I know?
Okay.
I'm lost. What are you implying?
Nothing.
She just
I
wanted
wasn't
you to
implying
reply
anything.
to
I was
what
just.
the young queen said.
It was a mad vague sentence. What type of reply is you looking for from the vague sentence? That's been said around the block a million times. That's not my first time hearing it. Like
Okay.
that's what I'm lost about.
I didn't know if you had a take on it.
I don't fuck young girls, so I don't have a take on that.
What's young?
You? You and younger? A couple years older than you and younger. Yeah, so why would I don't know.
I don't know. I never really.
I fucked young girls back in the day because they were a fun time. Hey, them bitches ain't had no schedule, no job, no parents, no home. They was broken down, not healed.
No standards.
No standards. They was fucking 10 other niggas and me. It was like, That's why I did it. It's like, is that what you wanted me to say? I retired from such a lifestyle because
Salute to the growth pause.
it didn't feed me. It wasn't holistic.
wasn't feeding your
and
soul.
it wasn't a part of my ministry. And you eventually get too old to chase these little young girls around as they just
And you ain't really got the win.
the
Win or wind?
Wind.
Yeah.
the wind to chase them around. No, I do not.
Or to keep up.
Or the other wing.
Yeah, it's different.
Oh, see, because I'm walking down the stairs on sleep. That's how you talk. That's how you talk to me. I walk to the bathroom, pop one of them boys, and come back out like Tarzan.
Like Dallas Scott.
Yeah.
We them boys.
Yeah, hanging from the ceiling fan. Hanging from the ceiling fan, nigga.
We them boys.
Watch how you talk to me.
Oh, man.
Watch how you
This
talk
nigga's
to me.
stupid, yo. Hold
And
up.
that was the other thing about fucking the young girls. They didn't have no problem. Go ahead and get on top. Oh, all right, daddy. Hey. See, the older bitches want to negotiate with you. Nah,
Want to negotiate?
Yeah, I was on top last time. Oh, it's your turn now. Girl. Not these
Like
youngins.
my fucking
Not these
knees.
youngins. They hop up there and good Cotton Eye Joe. Cotton Eye Joe. Where did it go? Where did it go? They get up there.
So you
Hey, the
agree?
young bitches is still getting up there, reverse cowgirling.
All
They
that.
turning around. How about y'all?
So you agree that young girl's gonna give you the ride of your life?
Hey, Mel, he asked you a question, though.
Oh my god! Wait, what?
He said, yeah.
This is a question directed towards me.
How about
He
y'all?
tapped you and literally asked
What
you.
about us?
He said they
Let's
doing
come
reverse.
on, let's go. Let's come on, Cotton Eye Joe. Where did it go from?
With it.
Parks.
Yo, huh?
Fuck, where'd you come
Yeah, yeah.
Parks
You want to turn the mic on and talk about libraries and picnics, huh? How about that? How about talk about what to do with the pressures of getting on top when you're tired and off a full stomach or with a hangover, huh? You know anything about that, old mama? Huh? Since you want to present questions to me, let's talk about it. What's up?
Okay, old men
Huh?
are lazy fucks too, though.
Wait, what'd you say?
Old men are lazy fucks too, though.
Oh no, I'm agreeing.
Oh, no, we know.
No, but we
Facts.
know.
Yeah,
I'm
salute.
saying that's
they gotta pay all the bills
that's
and
when we
fuck.
bring the young stallion on.
I'm not paying the bills to bunch.
I gotta pay all the bills and floss.
Fuck is we talking?
And I said, women ask more of men. There you
That's crazy.
terrible example.
I don't know.
Of what we ask of men.
Yo, she said
Sex
all
is
men-
more for men, though, don't you think?
Shanti, you trying to turn us up. You trolling us.
I'm
You
dead ass.
podding. Even though this your first
Sex
pod.
is
You
more for
podding.
men. I'm not saying women don't
Oh,
enjoy
you
it.
want
I'm
a
just
girl
saying it's
that-
more for men.
see?
She likes
Wait,
the patriarchy
hold on.
for real.
Whoa. Okay, so based on what you just said about sex being more for men than it is for women, what do you think that the average woman's primary goal is when having sex? And we're taking, creating progeny and having children, getting pregnant off the table. We're just talking about sexual enjoyment here. Average woman, what are her needs and goals? What's going on in her head?
I mean, obviously her own pleasure, but I feel like
Please move
a
the
lot
mic-
of times.
move the mic closer.
I feel like obviously like her own pleasure is important, and like to any woman that has sex, like you're doing it for you, but I also feel like you're doing it to make your man happy.
as a job or duty.
Not a duty. I feel like that makes it seem like a chore. It's not a chore, but I feel like if you know, if I fuck him good, he's gonna be so happy today. Like I feel like that's a woman's mentality.
So that is of paramount importance versus her own sexual gratification.
They're both important. I feel like they're equally important. Yeah, I want to have sex with my man, but I also know having sex with him today is gonna make him so happy. He's gonna go to work tomorrow ecstatic. Like,
I guess.
That's a Cuban thing?
So in what way does that make sex just like really like an activity just for men?
Hey. Oh.
No,
because
sorry.
I feel like men and women
Tourette's?
act like different if they don't have sex. Like I feel like women, they're okay if they don't have sex. I feel like men, they will just want it more.
They really believe that men are like cavemen who just
Yeah.
cannot
Sexual
function in the
need-
world without
sexual
sex.
need-
That's what I'm. That's all I'm hearing.
Wait, hold on,
That's what I'm
Ice.
hearing.
It do hurt to even
That's
listen.
why I'm
It
asking
does.
these questions, because I am going to beg to differ. There have been there's been a lot of time in my life in which I was ravenous.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Where I was just blinded by desire.
Every
where
man in
just-
I
here
used to
knows.
I used to be ravenous.
But dog, we know.
All jokes aside,
All
every
jokes
girl
aside,
I've
though.
ever dated, was in a serious relationship with, they all wanted to fuck more than me. They all had a higher sex drive than me.
On dogs.
So I don't look at it like, yo, women really feel like they doing niggas a favor by fucking them. And they really feel like because I'm fucking you, I'm doing you a solid. Now you need to do me a solid back.
And
Well,
how
what's
many?
the solid back?
And to the fellas,
Pay my bills.
and look to the fellas. How many of y'all have known when your girl tripping, she just needs some act right because she's tripping, and you know exactly what it is. It's women. It's women that be tweaking because they not getting fucked after a certain amount of time.
But the
Men do
scenario,
too.
it's the scenario you just presented kind of flies in the face of what I just said. There's women.
I
who-
agree with you.
Yeah, so like, if I'm ravenous and I want to get off and I want to fuck and I want
You're not doing it for me. You're doing it for you.
But not only that, but there's no expectation of you also paying my bills after that.
No, I said not you. I
Okay.
said the general thing is that women are fucking for us, for the man. Like I'm doing you a solid, and for
But the women who are ravenous for sex and desire it a lot.
That's something different.
Yeah.
So these are two different groups
Yeah,
of women
I'm
that you're
talking
talking
about-
about.
yes,
Okay,
yes,
just
yes,
wanted
yes,
to
yes.
differentiate between the.
yes.
Yes.
Like
okay.
yo, a lot of times women.
There's definitely women that weaponize sex.
Yes, women will say, yo, I'm not fucking him. If I'm going 50-50 on my bills, I might as well get a roommate. I'm not fucking him. People say that.
I will never disagree with that.
She said something similar. She said, yo, I'm not fucking a dude in my house.
She said, and not in his house either.
Oh, she did say that.
Yeah, but all her views, respectfully, just sound like they come from
a different culture.
The young woman that hasn't fallen in love yet.
That's true.
I was engaged, baby. What are you talking about?
Women always
He
go
said
through
that.
that.
He said that. He
That
said
means
nothing
absolutely
about
you.
nothing. That means absolutely nothing. Why do
all.
women always do that?
I was going to be married.
I guess the assumption is that if you have become engaged to somebody, betrothed to somebody, that you are in love with them. That's the assumption.
I know,
Mad
but,
when you're love.
okay, but let me advance that.
I was ready to dedicate my life.
Most of the
True.
women that say that don't be next to their husband or fiance.
True.
Were you in love with
you talking
your?
about,
Absolutely.
You talking about some old
let me ask
nigga
you-
way back
Ooh.
when they got on his knee. That don't speak to.
Let me ask you a question. If the dude that you was madly in love with,
I
that
don't want to talk about him.
okay,
Oh, all right. Okay.
got it.
Salute.
We got it.
I was in love with the guy that I was.
It's a different scenario because my question was, if you're in love with somebody, right, and now, God forbid, you're in love with them, you madly in love with them, and God forbid something happens to them to the point where they can't provide for you financially, what happens to that love?
Oh, I'm out. I'm joking.
Do you know that actually there was a case study about how women who about married couples, like when the woman gets sick, the man tends to step out or divorce, versus when the man gets sick, the woman stays with him. Like it's more likely for the man to step out on their marriage when their lady gets sick or can't do her wifely duties.
Stats don't come into play now when I'm talking about specific things. I'm talking about the person that said, yo, if a man can't provide financially for me, then I'm not fucking him. So if you are madly, and I don't want to bring your situation because you said it is off limits, but I generalized it and said that if the man that the woman is madly in love with, and that a lot of that love is predicated on him providing financial stability, if he comes into a place where he can no longer provide that stability, what is the outcome?
It doesn't mean you don't love them. It just means
I did not say that at all. I said, does she stay?
No.
Gotcha. So you could leave somebody over finances that you are quote unquote madly in love with.
Love is conditional though.
I know. And that means that you ain't in love.
Correct.
Love is conditional. When you're in love, it ain't.
No
when
condition.
you say your vows, those are conditions.
No, they're not. That's a words that somebody told me to speak.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit. It's like reciting a rap. Niggas don't believe that.
Niggas don't believe in vows.
Because one of those vows is richer or poorer. Ooh. That's one of those vows. So if you really took those vows to heart, when he poorer, you don't
Fresh
leave.
muffins.
Talk muffin, man.
Fresh muffins.
Yeah.
You were saying,
You were
sorry.
saying.
I was just saying, like, when the conditions of your relationship change, the love changes. If you're with a woman and she no longer has sex with you, you're gonna be upset, right? If you're with a woman that used to cook for you every day and she no longer cooks for you, you're gonna be upset, right? If you're with a man that was providing for you and he no longer provides for you, you're gonna be upset.
So don't bring the vows into this when you just use that as a justification. Because if those vows are meaningful and if those vows you meant them, you said them in the church, you said before under the eyes of God, then you lying to God when you're saying if the conditions change them out.
No, because again, every relationship is transactional, whether people want to admit it or not. You do something for me and I do something for you. You stop holding up your end of the bargain, well, that's not what the fuck I signed up for. Why do you think people even get divorced and fall out of love? It's because the conditions of their relationship change.
Or the two people change. They might have adapted and evolved in two separate different directions.
Yeah, of course, people could grow apart or, you know, maybe couples that are married for many years now, children are into play. There's many reasons that people break up, but at the end of the day, it comes down to what? Our conditions changed. You're no longer doing something. I'm no longer doing something. We're no longer seeing eye to eye because our minds are not meeting.
So with that being said, why make those vows and then say till death do us part?
Or say
because
for richer,
because
for
everybody
poorer,
enters into a
in
union like
sickness
that
and
with
in health.
hope. You have hope.
No. I'm
know what I'm
going to
saying?
what she said. Religious, under the eyes of God, in the church. Now, with those factors, why do you say for richer or poorer, sickness and in health?
I think it's all true. Like some people get married and they're not getting married in the most traditional sense. They're not in a church and they're not in front
I'm
of.
speaking solely to what she said.
Okay.
I'm only
But
talking about what she said.
I
She
mean,
said
can
I'm
people
religious.
not work on their relationships and marriage though?
Yes, you can. You said in a church, religious, under the eyes of God. I'm solely staying here. For richer or for poor, sickness and in health, till death do us part. Now you're contradicting that by saying if you can't hold up your end of the bargain, I'm out.
How am I contradicting that when I'm saying that you can work on that? If you don't work on that and if you refuse to work on that, then yeah.
What if
sometimes
he can't?
you have to step away.
What if he can't? Joe said tragically something
I
happens.
said
I'm sorry.
God
It
forbid,
said tragically something happens and that
where he
person can no longer do that. He was an athlete,
Guys,
pulling in
but
X amount of millions of dollars a year,
exceptions
has an
are
accident,
not the
cuts his leg
rule.
off.
But the exceptions are not the rule. I can't say what a person would do in that situation. I have never been in that situation. I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is. Have you guys ever been with somebody that tragically their life has changed forever? What would you do?
I've been with people that me leaving them tragically changed their life forever. I can't say that I have.
I mean, seriously, and let me tell you something. When I was, I'm sorry, let me just make this point. When I was in high school, I had a teacher who, her husband, you know, he was in a very, very tragic accident and he was bedbound. He was quadriplegic and she took care of him and she stayed with him. She was by his side. And, you know, just the pain of even dealing with that. It's like she's like, this is my husband and I love him,
Shout out her vows.
but I just never really thought that this is what my life would be, and that pain is valid. I don't think he would have stayed if the shoe was on the other foot.
That's
speculative.
But we don't know that.
No, because
It's speculative. That's why I said I think.
There's a man. His wife got burnt up. She was a top-notch model. I don't know.
saw that
you
one.
seen him out, right?
I saw that.
And she got burnt up. Her face. She had third-degree burns all over her whole body. He had to literally pick her up and care for her. Her face was burnt beyond recognition, and he stayed.
I saw that.
But that doesn't.
Clap it up for him.
Yeah,
No, of course. I'm just saying. So it's not a man-woman thing. You get what I'm saying? It's not
a
a man.
person
It's
thing.
a person thing.
What can you deal with? What are your limits?
True.
I mean, it's like, and also I don't want to paint people that cannot deal with those things as bad people.
That's true.
We
I agree with
are
that.
lucky enough to never be in those situations.
I agree with that. That is true.
By the grace of God, yes.
That's true. I don't look at it as a
Or
bad
the-
thing too. I'm just saying, but no, I just thought of like
Well,
when you
what?
start talking about the vows. You know what I'm saying? And how valid and important the vows are.
I mean, yeah, but we're looking at it like surface level, like those things are vain. Like when you get down to the nitty gritty of like a marriage in real life, in sickness and in health, these things that you cannot control because life is just so crazy. It's like, I feel like these things, there's no right or wrong answer. It's like staying or going or divorcing or holding through it. It's so personal. Like there is no right answer.
So then it sounds like you saying what Flip said. Them vows are bullshit.
I don't think they're bullshit though.
Okay, come on, man. All right, you got to pick your poison.
Listen.
Pick it.
But
bullshit.
2 things can be true at once though.
Oh, well,
they
hold
can.
on. Young
Their
lady.
vows cannot be bullshit.
Young lady, it's
because they
okay.
mean
Young
something
lady, I
to
know
you.
it's passionate for you, but you have to relax a little bit. Let me just say something, and I do respect what you're saying. I think that if we look into, you have one way of thinking, and salute. If you look into you said your family's Cuban, yes? If you look into the Cuban people, they have a certain way they live their lifestyle, and I think it's amazing. And you said that in my family, I watch this and that. This is how I feel. So your standpoint may not resonate with others that don't think the same as you. But fuck them vows. Fuck them.
To you.
Yeah, and to you too.
And to you.
And to you too. And to you too, because like you said changes. A lot of times in marriages, how we find out that something went wrong in the marriage because the pattern gets different. We become so accustomed to something, and something changes. Then you might look into it, like, why are you not doing this anymore, nigga? Why are you going
Something's
over there
different.
now and bought a new cologne that you haven't worn in 5 years? You're not wearing cologne.
She bought it.
But yeah, but if she bought it, what if she
But
didn't
there's
buy
nuance,
it?
is
But
what
let's-
I'm trying
whatever,
to
all that
say.
funny fancy word shit. What I'm saying is that things
Are we
change.
forgetting that fucking slavery was in the Constitution?
Oh,
at
you
one
wanna bring
point?
about
It
slavery.
changed.
Okay, you wanna bring about
like,
slavery.
things change sometimes.
What I'm
It doesn't
trying to
mean
tell
vows
you,
are
Sister
bullshit.
Mary,
this your niece?
Sister Mary Clarence, listen. What I'm trying to
This your
tell you.
niece?
Don't even.
She
do
been
that.
watching
Nah,
your
she
video.
fire, and I fuck with
She
her.
watch your video.
I never
not
seen
not
it.
even. No, she
What I'm-
she has that is an insult to her. She has her own mind.
I'm
She has her
calling her your
own
niece
thoughts.
about
shit.
And I consider that a compliment, but that is an
Nigga,
insult to her
I'm
and having her
complimenting your
own
vote.
concepts
It's
and
a
thoughts.
joke. Oh,
Salute.
Jesus
I-
Christ.
I got you.
Stop. She right. That's an insult to her. I do agree. I'm just saying, like, change. Like you said, things change. Let's move forward. A lot of us are married and we go through issues, and it takes a lot to stay in a marriage and to dedicate that to a person, dedicate that time and love to a person.
All right, I want to say something though. There are a lot of couples
Yes.
that I personally know that have divorced because one or the other could not produce, like either one wasn't fertile, the other one was sterile.
I know
I
that
feel like
too.
those things, they matter like in a relationship. If you want children and you and your partner just can't do it, and that is like your personal goal in life, is it wrong to step out on that marriage?
Would you get a surrogate?
Yes.
I think that
Yes.
you could.
Imagine
you
if
could
you
get a
took your vows
surrogate.
serious, yes.
You can adopt. You could do different things. I mean, I've never been
Side
in that
baby.
circumstance.
Yeah.
So I can't say how I would feel, like from a personal perspective. But there are alternatives that are available for that. I can't say what I would do though. Because you can adopt, you can have surrogates, you can do a bunch of other shit.
I know couples that like they were in love, and because of that they split up because maybe my life's goal is to be a mother and you can't, or vice versa, whatever the case. I feel like certain things
They're not wrong.
are so personal to a person that in a marriage, yeah, you guys are supposed to merge your lives, but at the same time, you're still individual people. Things matter to you. Things matter to me. Maybe sometimes we're not gonna go that course together. Like,
I think if a person considers themselves to be religious, then and they did these things under the eyes of God, as they say, then you either should have known that beforehand or you have to stick that out. Like, I talk to my moms all the time about that, and she tells me, in their religion, you don't get divorced. The only time you can get divorced and it is acceptable through the Bible is if one person steps out on the other. Y'all could have any other issues. You were married in the eyes of God till death do you part. You made those vows and you have to adhere to those vows. So if that person is religious, then no, none of that matters. That's why I asked you the question.
Sadly, life
said
ain't black and white.
Just certain people carry these religions and these traditions, and certain people don't.
And here on the JBP.
Joe Budden.